It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down. Griffin dancing to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joseph Osai in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Hey, check that, street.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Griffin. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. On 3rd down, Griffin. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Chiefs had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 39, Griffin. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Griffin. Over the middle here to Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gain to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A draw play here, Lewis. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On the counter, it's Lewis. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Lewis between the tackles, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. play action. Now Griffin. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Okay, ready? They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Ready. Here's Griffin. Crossing the field, Beckham makes the catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is caught, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here's Griffin. Got him in. It's Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Forced out to his left. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. Room here to run. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Again, it's Lewis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Back to throw. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down.
Yeah, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 14. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to throw again. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This time they stay on the ground. They find some open field here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down. 8. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Lewis here on first down. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. They try again with Lewis. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, this is Lewis. And a short gain down to about the 33. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll set up to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On second down, they'll run it here.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
They're going on fourth down. It's Griffin.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Final minute now in the third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Up the middle here, it's Lewis. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's to Marshall on the quick slant. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A 2nd down run with Lewis. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, 27 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action, it's Griffin. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Finding room in midfield, and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set! 70
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 45 on second down, Griffin. This will be caught once again by Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now Griffin. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll send Brown in motion right. Hands it off out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point, it's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there. Making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On the handoff, Lewis. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Second and 8 coming up.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Pass on for the extra point.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
The score, Seahawks 42, Chiefs 35.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive court.
And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise...
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here this way.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go